Welcome back to another episode of MotoGP Mac, and today we're going to talk about the sprint race and has it really been good for the MotoGP show. Now, as we know, Dorna came up with the sprint race idea very, very late indeed, and they wedged it in without full agreement from the riders or the team. Now, Dorna are allowed to make these changes to the schedule, and they don't have to seek major approval from the manufacturers or riders. They are the promoter. They can add races, take races away at will. But, when it came through, my first opinion of it was, it is a very good thing, because when I say to someone I'm going to see a race, it's I'm going to watch them race. I'm not going to watch them practice. While I would watch them practice, it's always more enjoyable seeing the best pilots in the world battle it out on the track. The first couple of sprint races, in my view, were a little bit over the top in aggression. Some riders did crash and get involved in incidents. Bastianini is a prime example when Marini crashed and Marini's bike hit him. And, I'm just looking at it and I was like, okay, maybe they need to take down the temperature a small bit. And I suppose, look, they hadn't ridden bikes in a couple of months, do you know what I mean? Everyone was gung-ho. Definitely in Portimao, my understanding of this was every single rider on that grid wanted to be the first ever sprint race winner. And, I think things got a little bit carried away. Now, sprint races, in my view, are a good thing and a bad thing. They are a good thing on a circuit that is very, very exciting to watch at, where the riding is normally close. But if, for example, in races where the riders tend to stretch out, so like Argentina, it gets boring very, very quick. And then what it tends for me to do is to take away from the Sunday's race, because realistically, if it's kind of a boring race, then, Sunday's race takes just a little bit of an edge off it. Have the accidents increased? Well, yeah, look, we talked yesterday about the amount of accidents that have happened. And yes, there has been accidents in the sprint races. There have been a few coming together that probably wouldn't have happened if it was just a normal FP3 and a qualifying. But if I'm very honest, I go there to a race to watch the best riders in the world race. So I do think it's a very welcome addition. I do think that the temperature has been taken down a little bit. But I also love the idea of the sprint, where it's the fastest riders in the world, putting on small fuel tanks, soft rubber, and just fucking driving it like they stole it. Because that's what MotoGP racing is about. Yes, you have to conserve tires and this, that, and the other in the main races, but in a sprint race, you can go hard or go home. And for me, I do enjoy seeing that. Didn't enjoy seeing the first couple of races where people were going over the top, but I do think, in my opinion, it's been a welcome addition to the Grand Prix calendar. So for once, I'm going to say I believe Dorna made the right decision. But I would definitely love to know your thoughts. What do you think of the sprint race format so far this year? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.